And we are live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gentlemen of Crypto 300, episode 332. Today is Tuesday, January 29th, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we're here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10-ish.
At 10-ish.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
Talk about crypto.
Streaming from Facebook Live, of course from YouTube Live. We're on Instagram Live again, back there. Of course, iTunes podcast, Google Play Music podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify podcast. So there's no reason not to be watching and listening to us every day at 10-ish, folks.
Oh, yeah. The best podcast in the world.
There it is.
Gentlemen of Crypto.
Good morning, Antonio from the UK. Welcome. Have everybody start rolling on in here. A lot of good stuff going on today as well. Did we have any CryptoCoin winners from yesterday? I don't think we did a question.
No winners from yesterday. We didn't do a question, but we will have a question for you all today.
There it is. We'll have a question today. Milto, what's going on? Allison Thompson, Jizzy Mack, Kevin Jarvis. There we go.
What's going on, family?
That algorithm is getting to pop. Make sure when you come in, you smash that like and share button, folks.
Absolutely.
Thank you. All right. Top story of the day. Or actually, before we go into top stories today, we said we were going to announce the stories of the day from now on. Top stories today, actually, will be BitSpark, of course, which has debuted this Hong Kong dollar peg stablecoin. Swiss wallet firm, which has produced a physical banknote for a digital currency. Crypto exchange QuadrigaCX, which went offline. Owner of hacked crypto exchange BitGecko has been sentenced to return funds to customers. California nurse has been charged with selling hundreds of Bitcoin worth of opiates. And last but not least, crypto payment firm has said volume of transactions in Africa has risen 130% in 2018, unlike others. So like I said, starting off that top story, BitSpark debuts Hong Kong dollar peg stablecoin on decentralized exchange.
Wow.
Air quotes around decentralized. Of course, that always remains to be seen.
Yeah, definitely in Hong Kong.
Right, but that's what the article is reporting. But it looks like Hong Kong-based money transfer platform BitSpark has launched what is reportedly the first stablecoin pegged to the Hong Kong dollar.
Oh, man.
Local tech and finance news outlet FinTech Hong Kong reported today, January 29th. BitSpark, which has positioned itself as a platform where stablecoins form the medium of value transfer, launched the SparkDex .hkd stablecoin as a feature on the SparkDex decentralized exchange.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Why is this big news?
Well, to me, this is a subtle declaration of war, so to say, in the stablecoin battle that we've seen going back and forth. We've seen only U.S. dollar stablecoins to this point, and this is the very first one in Hong Kong. You can't think U.S. is going to have a stablecoin. China was just going to sit back and be like, okay, y'all got it. No, they definitely want to take part in the rich man's ICO as well and create a stablecoin for their decentralized platform. So it's good to see BitSpark as, you know, leaders in this race to it, because there'll be thousands of stablecoins at some point, in my opinion. And I think those stablecoins will start to get backed by their national currencies at some point. So, you know, this is just the beginning, and I think this this platform is good because it's not well known, but it should bring them some good publicity. So shout out to BitSpark, getting it done. I mean, Hong Kong dollar, that's big, man.
And as you said, even their CEO, George Harrop, as you can see here, he was quoted as saying, until now, the U.S. dollar stablecoins have dominated the market, but there are other national currencies in the world, like the Hong Kong dollar, which the publication quoted. And, you know, as you said, you know, this is this the next evolution of cryptocurrency where we literally have this stablecoin war, not only between private corporations. You know, you got the Gemini with the, what they have, USD or True USD.
Yeah, True USD. Yep.
Of course, you have the Oldie but Goodie Tether. That's
Paxos.
Yeah, Paxos. So, you know, it's one of those things where will we see a stablecoin war coming from the private industry as well as, you know, from a governmental standpoint, from a nationalized currency. Which again, people, if you have a stable coin, in my opinion, that's backed by your national currency, then it's not worth that much because literally you're going off the same barometer or metrics we're going off of right now.
Yeah.
No, there's no reason to swap to a stable coin. If the Hong Kong dollar is worth a certain amount and the U.S. dollar is worth a certain amount, by tokenizing it, I don't think that's going to change the value of it all of a sudden overnight. You know what I mean?
They get them fees though.
But those fees will come in.
They get them fees.
It's another way.
And they get some KYC.
I was just about to say it's another way to add the derivative on top of the fiat currencies and say, hey, let's just make it an actual stable coin.
Man, that's crazy. We got crypto derivatives and fiat derivatives.
Right.
And we got, you know, regular derivatives. Man, that's crazy.
Again, so this article also points out last week Huobi also planning, to launch a stablecoin. Like I said, I think it's about 3 or 4 out already. And yeah, I mean, the market cap for stablecoins will continue to increase. I mean, that may be what drives mass adoption.
Yeah, honestly.
Because again,
even though it doesn't make sense, what choice do you have?
Scaring the sheep. It's one of those things where it's the what they got the open field and the one little fence. They all go through the fence.
That's literally
it's like, hey, if you all want to get into the crypto market, you must have this dollar-backed stablecoin in Hong Kong. But I mean, I can see government saying this is the rule from now on. So
hey, that's how it goes, man.
We're not going to take it.
Exactly. This is the market we in, man.
No, that's
the life we chose.
It's pretty interesting, though. Again, I think this would be, like you said, as you all said, they'll bury themselves with this. Do you want to introduce people to crypto? They're going to find out, wait, why would I want to use this stablecoin where I can just, again, get an actual part of the cryptocurrency environment? So we'll see.
Yeah.
Swiss wallet firm to produce physical banknotes for Marshall Islands digital currency. All right, so at this point, it's either stable coins or physical banknotes.
Oh boy, it's getting thick.
Speaking of which, at the LA Art Show last week, they actually had a physical Bitcoin encapsulated inside, like, I guess, a frosty glass case. Someone sent me a photo. I'll try to pull it up, but it was going for $10,000. So trying to bring crypto back to the physical realm. How is this working? What's going on in this story?
Oh yeah, well, if you saw the Joe Rogan and Killer Mike show the other day, he actually stated that he believes physical notes will be made backed by Bitcoin at some point, and it looks like Switzerland-based smart card wallet manufacturer Tangem has beat Bitcoin to the punch by basically using the banknotes from their sovereign state digital currency, and it looks like they're going to make physical notes. So in the announcement, it says the physical representations of the digital currency will purportedly ensure that citizens have fair and equal access to their digital currency, whether or not they have internet connection. So the reason this is important is we've always said all you need is an internet connection, but we say that from a space of comfortability. There's other places that they can't just have great internet connection. Even though we do have mesh networks and satellites now, you do want to try and have a physical representation if you can. Now, I think it's better represented by paper wallets. However, in their opinion, if they create a physical form of this currency, then people can actually distribute it as a medium of exchange. So I can see if you're building from scratch, like the Marshall Islands are, this would be important to them. However, they do a lot of business with the IMF, so I don't know how secure the state digital currency will be, what it's backed by, but it will be interesting to see.
Well, how would that actually work? Would you have like a dollar bill, for example, and have a QR code on it? Like, how does this work?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I guess it's just the physical representation of the digital currency that you can track anyway. So, say for example, if you look at a block explorer and you can see how much of a currency is actually out, the supply, that supply will be represented by the physical notes they put out. So I guess that's what they're doing, but it's still a state-backed digital currency. It's not a cryptocurrency.
That's what I was just about to say.
Not to confuse anybody, it's not crypto.
By doing this, and again, I get the Marshall Islands is it's a younger country, so they're trying different things, but it's also one of those things where you can't really do a physical banknote for crypto, especially if you're talking about Bitcoin, something like that, because as they're talking about, because you don't own it, no one owns it, so. For them, they can print out as many as they want. No one knows the true number of Bitcoins that are out there. So, again, as we just said, to me, this is another derivative on top of derivative scheme. It's like, it's just, listen, if you keep noticing the trend with all these companies and governments, they're doing everything but just saying to buy the Bitcoin. Yeah. And that's literally all you have to do is just buy the Bitcoin. And use it as such. But
could you imagine a purchase order from a whole island of Bitcoin that they would use? Man, that's when you start seeing adoption. But they gotta try, just like they're basically doing what these small ICOs did. They tried to make a derivative of Bitcoin, found out the hard way, and I think that's what's gonna happen to these dollar stable coins.
Right. Some quick shout outs as we continue on. What's going on, Erica? I'm not going to mispronounce your last name, so you got to pronounce it for me in the spelling. Seb R, what's going on? What are some good crypto SaaS ideals? We will get back to you on that.
Oh, yeah. I just sent them a few of them.
Okay, you did? There we go.
And, definitely if you're trying to collab, hit us up, email us.
Okay, we say maybe a portfolio tracker or price comparison to it. There you go.
Yeah, there's a few different stuff I've researched before with SaaS, so, yeah.
Seb R. Crypto Key, what's going on? Kevin Hodges, P-Man Van, Cornelius, what's going on? Kevin Jarvis, so you trying to have you jump on Nexo, LOL?
Nexo, nah.
What's going on? What's Nexo? I'm not even familiar with that.
I have to look that one up.
Right. Tessa Hall, what's going on? Kevin Jarvis said that sounds like double spending. Exactly. It does sound like double spending.
Come on, man. They're giving you what you already have in a different form and taking their money off the top.
Right.
Shout out to Omar tuning in on Facebook. What's going on,
Greenja Hold'em. Hello. Crypto Q said, won't the value change too fast to keep paper? Hey, that's a good point too. That's why I was trying to figure out, would they actually have a QR code on it and the paper? Yeah, that's a great point. How would that work?
Yeah, and they don't give many details, which is good because I mean they say each note will have a blockchain-enabled microprocessor, which will combine the familiar advantages of paper banknotes with the security of blockchain.
How much is that going to cost?
Yeah, exactly. And they've only produced 10,000 notes to start in their pilot program. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how much they're going to put out, how they're going to track it. It's we got to see it work. We'll see it, right? Because they're going to change whatever doesn't work as well. So in its final form, we'll definitely let you know.
Hey, but shout out to them for trying it, right?
Yeah,
they're trying something new. They're like, look, it's too late to buy a bunch of this, so let's just flip it how we can flip it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Paula Craig, what's going on? GODTV. Tasha J, hello. Thank you. Tasha J said, love your advice and news. Much appreciated. Yes, Beach. Sir. Okay, there we go. Erica Beach. There we go. What's going on?
Erica Beach. How's it going?
Of course, we've seen a couple of those. Michael Williams made live again. What's going on? All right, next story up. Crypto exchange QuadrigaCX goes offline and claims maintenance issues. Folks, we have talked about this so many times before. When exchanges and banks go offline and claim maintenance issues without giving you a heads up, usually there isn't a maintenance issue. Usually there's some type of attack going on right now.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like Canadian cryptocurrency exchange QuadrigaCX is down for maintenance. According to an announcement on his webpage January 28th, the exchange, which has been wrapped up in legal troubles with the Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce, is inaccessible at press time.
Hey.
Here you can see the screenshot as well. So what's the story here?
Oh, yeah. Well, it looks like we're batting 1,000 this week for 2 for 2 this week. Every day we come out, new exchanges down. This doesn't look good. Yesterday was Liquid. They didn't have any liquidity. Today is QuadrigaCX doing maintenance. And of course, Reddit,
after they owe people money.
After people have, money sitting on there. But, of course, people on Reddit and Twitter, they took to social media. And one user even asked, shouldn't you let your customer know before taking it down? You should. You should actually get an email usually. As somebody who used to work in IT, whenever you have maintenance or updates, you send out an email way ahead of time.
I say way ahead of time.
Maintenance
at
is
least 7 days.
Yeah, maintenance will be from 5 to 6 a.m. this morning, blah, blah, blah. But no, if you visit the website right now, it's still sitting in maintenance. So we'll see exactly what happens. When exchanges go into maintenance like this, it doesn't really look that good, especially if they're not a big exchange. They don't have a lot of money to combat some of the attacks. So after
we
seeing
get
Liquid,
that, and we understand that.
Get it, yeah. Cryptopia,
but can you just tell us the truth?
Can you just let us know? Because Binance got attacked one time, but they did it correctly. They did updates throughout the entire.
They're like, yes, we are under attack.
Yep.
Hey, we working. Don't email us. We working to make sure your money's safe.
Yeah.
We'll get back to you. Instead of saying, well, we don't know what's wrong. We're just under maintenance.
Yeah.
And of course, allegedly, we're not saying they're being attacked, but we are saying there has been a pattern of this now for how many years?
Yeah, it's a whole lot of Debo and whoop money.
Right. It's a
lot of whoop money.
It's a lot of what money going on?
Yeah, a whole lot of whoop money going on.
That is hilarious. That is the quote
My
of the
money,
day.
pump. My bike.
What's going on? Coach Renee, good morning. Came here from IG. Well, there we go. Shout out to Antonio from the UK. He told us to get back on IG.
Oh, yeah.
We got back, and as we used to say when I was doing therapy with the juveniles, said as long as you can save one, you save somebody. So, Coach Renee, thank you for joining from IG.
Yeah.
We got our one.
Hey! We gained the yard.
We gained the yard.
We gained the yard.
This is a game of inches, people. All right,
Yeah.
This algorithm doesn't care now. But no, yeah.
All my little Giants fans out there.
Right, this is pretty interesting. Antonio said 2018 was the year of faster Bitcoin transactions development. 2019 is the year of decentralized development. That's what we're looking for.
Oh, yeah.
Carl Winslow, hello.
Shout out to Carl Winslow.
Neek that's pretty funny. I just saw the picture, too. I was like, that name sounds familiar. Neek Deadweiler, shout out to you. Oh, stay warm in Ohio. I know that polar vortex is coming in strong.
Oh, yeah. And a quick question from Jason. Why is Polymath being, delisted from Qcoin? Not sure. However, I will say some of the coins being delisted from these exchanges, they either found something wrong with the team, something wrong with the coin. And I know Polymath is more of a token than it is actual cryptocurrency. So maybe it may get listed as a STO. I do know they may get a security token offering coming in their roadmap. So if that's the case, these exchanges may not be able to take on STOs right now for legal reasons because they saw what happened with the ICO market and had to delist a whole bunch of trash. So they don't want to do that again. So that's what I think is happening with Polymath. But we'll definitely get back to you on that, Jason.
So going back to the story with QuadrigaCX, of course, as you can see here, if you've been looking at our YouTube page, some Twitter or Reddit folks are asked the same thing as we just did. Say, hey, aren't you supposed to let people know? You should let customers know before you have to go to quote unquote maintenance. But the bigger story right now is why they may possibly be going to maintenance. As we said, do they have the money? Looks like this is a day of proof of keys events. It looks like in October of 2018, the exchange disputed a $19.6 million sum with the CIBC. Again, that's the Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. The Globe and Mail then reported that QuadrigaCX had been experiencing difficulties accessing $16.3 million of its funds since January, when the IBC froze 5 accounts belonging to the exchange owner, Jose Reyes, and his payment processor, Custodian Incorporated. Again, that just happened this month.
Yeah. What y'all got going on, man?
Right. So, as you said, it looks like a big case of what money. They're down. I mean, they're down 16.3 million out of 19.6. Whether it's their fault or the bank's fault, that money's not there at the exchange. Another reason why we tell people not to keep all your money on the exchange, or even furthermore, not the same exchange. If you're going to keep money on the exchange and you're an active trader,
spread the risk.
Spread it. There's plenty of bad exchanges to go around.
There's plenty of bad exchanges.
There's plenty of them. You don't have to just stick with one of them.
Yeah.
And then for those who don't know, one of the things we've been pushing, of course, no affiliation, is the Exodus wallet. With the Exodus wallet, you can do cross-atomic swaps. Even though they're a little bit more expensive, you can do it with the Jax wallet as well. BRD wallet, we actually had them here live and they talked about theirs. So now you can just use your wallet and do cross-atomic swaps. And for those who don't understand that tech side of it, you can basically trade crypto within your own private wallet. The fees are a little bit higher right now. However, if you're making good trades and you're making that money, it should account for that fee. But you don't need to even use exchange at this point anymore. You can literally do all your trading in-house. Something that I wish we had a couple years ago. It would change the trajectory. We might not be doing this show right now.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years ago.
If it wasn't for bad exchanges. So, no. But, yeah, so let's make sure you're paying attention to QuadrigaCX, and we'll continue to follow that story, see what happens.
Absolutely.
Next up, owner of hacked crypto exchange BitGrill has been sentenced to return funds to customers. That is right. We actually talked about him not too long ago, but Francesco Fiorano, the owner and founder of hacked Italian cryptocurrency exchange BitGrill, has been sentenced to return as much of the assets to his customers as possible. Scans of the court decision were released by the BitGrill Victims Group, BGVG, on Medium on January 28th. But again, this sounds like a case of, as Bitcoin just said, of Debo and what money?
What money?
Because they said as much as possible. What does that mean?
Yeah, well, it says here the court had previously ordered the seizure of BitGrill's crypto wallets. Now the funds within them have been moved to custodial accounts in order to be redistributed to clients who lost funds. So he is liable to pay them back. That is crazy because this sets a precedent that if you have an exchange, if you lose their money or if you somehow get hacked, you may have to pay that back. So the what money scam, I hope they get it all done now because that may not be around for a long time. Authorities have reportedly seized over $1 million in assets and his personal vehicles. So like we said, this is one of those things where if you're a CEO of a company and it goes down, you might have to pay for it. So unfortunately, for Mr. Ferrano, he won't be getting out for a little while. And because he attempted to sell as much as 230 Bitcoin and get it into cash before the public was aware. So you already doing some
we knew this was an underground shit. We called this one.
Come on, man.
When did this one happen? I can't remember. Was it last year sometime?
It was a while ago. It's been so many.
It was in, I think it was, 2017
February of 2018.
February 2018. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, it's about a year ago now.
Yeah, because that was a $17 million nano loss. A lot of people lost money on that. Left a lot of people holding the bag on nano. As you can see now, if you have it, you might as well go ahead and dump that, brother.
And here's the crazy thing about nano. It was one of those tokens and coins. While this didn't happen for that specific one, it was one of the ones where if you were to talk down on it, you definitely were going to get the troll army coming at you. Like, Nano's real, BitGrill. You can use all this good stuff, whatever. And it was just one of those things where, look, time will tell, and it definitely told on this one.
Yeah, definitely.
What's going on? Coin Hustle said late but great. Coin Hustle mentioned Qcoin saying get rid of low volume coins. Actually, a lot of these exchanges are getting rid of low volume coins because they don't want the scrutiny that comes with it.
Oh yeah.
Because with these tokens that actually have owners, the SEC has made it their business to extort. And you're an exchange who's helping these tokens. They're literally taking it. Oh, you want to help the terrorists, huh? Like, you want to help the bad guys. Yeah. Well, we're going to come after your exchange, too. So, literally, I think that has a little bit to do with it as well.
And they get accused of wash trading. If there's just an increase in volume out of nowhere, right, then they got to be liable for that. So, might as well get them small ones out.
Michael Williams said, what effect do you think the dollar going back to the gold standard will have on the crypto market? I think if the dollar went back to the gold standard, the crypto market would actually boom. Because it would literally be like looking at people like, are you that, like, are you, you have to be smart in this. Like, you're not going to get off and go back to it and think there's no problems or nothing wrong. So I think if we were to go back to the gold standard, that would literally be the, the red flag of all red flags that, hey, our government, when it comes to money, it's not that the $21 trillion in debt doesn't let people know clearly, I guess. But they don't know. They don't have any idea what they're doing with their money. Actually, they do have an idea. They're stealing it.
Worse, yeah. It's worse. They actually do know
they're stealing it, so they do know what they're doing. But yeah, I think we try to go back to the gold standard. A good amount of the population will finally be like, all right, come on.
Yeah, China will be running us if we want to make some gold standard.
China, for real. A Active, what's going on? A Active said, I normally watch through YouTube on Fire Stick, but hopped on my phone to send a message to say thanks for the content. Thanks for the support and the watch.
Thank you for watching. Absolutely.
There we go. All right, what's going on, Malik? Welcome back. All right, next up, this is an interesting story. California nurse has been charged with selling hundreds of Bitcoin worth of opiates. I love how they have the Joker here.
The Joker picture is hilarious.
This is how all the California nurses look according to CCM.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out for CCM for keeping a couple of crypto stories in the rotation today. We were worried. I had to scroll halfway down the page again. CCM, this trolling won't stop until you go back to who you are.
Yeah, they pure 180.
What's going on with this California nurse?
Oh, yeah. Well, Pharmacy 41, Marcus, a Rancho Cordova, California nurse, named Pharmacy 41. Carrie Elaine Marcus has appeared in federal court in Sacramento, charged with numerous counts of drug dealing for Bitcoin. We've heard this before on several darknet markets, going back to 2011 with Silk Road and Silk Road 2.0. She told customers that her source was people who bought pills from those who had legally prescribed to them. So that was her excuse for doing it. In total, she allegedly sold 9,000.
She got some sources though, don't she?
Whoever her plug is, good gracious. Right. 9,000 hydrocodone pills.
This is a real drug case.
2,500 oxycodone pills and nearly 1,000 methadone pills. 70 morphine tablets, which I don't know how in the world she got morphine, and 70 fentanyl patches. So she probably had access to a warehouse. Some stuff fell off the back of a truck, who knows. But once Silk Road closed down, Pharmacy 41 moved to Pandora.
That's her username, right? Pharmacy 41 is her username.
Oh, yeah. So, of course, they wouldn't know what to look for if your name is Pharmacy 41. But
yeah, Coin Hustle said she was a seasoned dealer. Yeah, she wasn't a noob.
She wasn't a noob at all. So she was selling it, under the guise that these people already had prescriptions. However, when you trade it for a currency that technically can't be all the way tracked, depending on how you accept it, that is a problem to them. So this goes way back, way back to 2013. Good gracious! But the demise of Alphabet is what outed her, because in 2017, when it went down, a lot of the people who were using that, the sources of their information got leaked. So if you remember when Alphabet went down, it was pretty quiet. They didn't talk about as much as Silk Road, because I think they made a mistake talking about Silk Road as much as they did. It actually got more popular. So when Alphabet went down, she got arrested, and right now it looks like in Sacramento she's about to get sentenced. So
I don't know what's going on with these people. When will you learn that the only way you can sell drugs in the United States is if you give the government a cut first? All right, that's the way it works. All right, you get the government a cut first, you're good to go. Because as illegal all these drugs are, quote unquote illegal, they're actually all legal. Yeah, that's the crazy part. Yeah, it's if she wasn't selling them, there's a company named Monsanto that will. You know what I mean? So whatever. But again, interesting to see. And this actually is a great point for Bitcoin in general. When they say Bitcoin is only for criminals, is untraceable, and dark web. No, you can find these people. Yeah. And I'm glad they actually had this story out, because we can highlight this good police work and how Bitcoin is actually the future of money, because it can be used to charge and to find these criminals that could escape if she was using fiat currency, because she was getting all that money in fiat currency. It would take a lot more groundwork, a lot more agents, a lot more sources, You know, you will have to have people that come up and be witnesses and all that. With this, you literally have the technology, you have the blockchain, you can just chase it to her.
Chain analysis, yeah. So this has helped law enforcement get more lazy.
Right.
Absolutely.
So law enforcement should actually be on crypto's side.
Yeah.
But wow, I mean, as Coin Hustle said, this was a seasoned dealer.
Absolutely.
It's unfortunate to see. Do the right thing in the crypto market, folks, and
Exactly.
you won't go down.
Oh yeah.
Or just get your real license. How much does it cost to sell?
I don't know.
She's
she
been doing this in
enough,
2013.
Yeah, she should have enough to get a real license.
You could have actually turned yourself into a real pharmacy if you've been selling since 2013. You had 200 Bitcoins.
Could have just got an Eckerd.
Shame on you, right? That's what I'm saying.
They still got Eckerds.
You could have just bought a CVS. I think
yeah.
Rite Aid bought Eckerd. I believe.
Man.
At least in
The blockbuster prescription.
Antonio said, "Give that girl Monero white paper." Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is the thing when they're talking about all these,
Need some ring signatures.
all these career criminals using Bitcoin and crypto. They're really not.
No, not at all.
It's people that can easily be caught, and we've seen it here. Well, I won't say easily. She went 6 years, I guess. So.
Yeah. But it's still 99.9% fiat.
Right, yeah.
And offshore accounts.
That's a drip in the bucket.
Yeah, that's nothing.
All right, to end on a great note today, crypto payment firm is quoted as saying volume of transactions in Africa has risen 130% in 2018. Good stuff.
130%. That's the growth I like to see.
There we go. And to be fair, this is a sponsored post. So, of course, do your own due diligence, but we did want to highlight it. But what is going on with this story?
Oh, yeah. Well, if you've heard of the exchange Paxful, which is a good alternative to Coinbase or to Gemini, some of these centralized exchanges, Paxful allows you to trade Bitcoin peer-to-peer for whatever agreed-upon method of payment. You do have to watch out for scammers, but they've done a great job getting rid of a lot of the trash that used to be there. They've gotten, more sophisticated, and in countries like Africa, they have averaged a total of 17,351 trades per day from their users in Africa. So some of the ways that you can trade, you can use debit cards, you can use PayPal. It's a great way for people to literally look at listings of what people are selling it for, how much. And you have over 300 different ways that you can pay for it. I mean, they have Domino's gift cards on there. They got Amazon gift cards. They have
we done videos, don't you?
I've done video on Paxful, local Bitcoins as well. This is a great way for people to do it. So in a market like Zimbabwe, where it says here, offers the big example of a currency almost unusable for millions of people. They've suffered a prolonged period of hyperinflation. They've seen a continual rise in transaction in that area. So as we've said before, you can't tell people they can't have money. People will find a way. And what we're seeing here is just a small sample size of what can be in the great continent of Africa, because in every different country they have different issues. But overall, when you have such a large population and you have peer-to-peer, at some point, these people are going to definitely find out how to use it more efficiently, and Paxful is helping facilitate that. So shout out to them.
Shout out to Paxful. I was looking for the video. I cannot find it right now. But yes, we actually did a video already on Paxful. We broke down how to use it and how to buy it. It might be in our on our educational playlist, I believe. So you had to go back and find that. But yeah, so we have a video. Paxful's been good. I believe we did that video a couple years ago almost.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. But yeah, it's pretty good. As I just talk right now to look for it, I do not see it. It's somewhere on here. Yeah, it's somewhere on our educational thing. So you can check it out. We'll find it for you as well, and try to relink it to the video. But bring up the website as well. Here's Paxful's site. Of course, it says buy Bitcoin instantly. They have the wallet and all that good stuff. So you can check it out. Again, you say you can use gift cards to buy it with,
PayPal,
or you can sell it here. Cash deposits, online transfers, debit card. So it's a ton of ways. This kind of threw me off because they redid their site. I haven't been back to their site in a while.
Yeah, it used to be pretty trash.
Right, it was terrible. That's what I'm looking at.
They got better over the last 3 or 4 years.
It looks like localbitcoins.com.
Exactly. They've basically got the listings to where it's as efficient as local Bitcoins, but the KYC involved doesn't exist. So
there we go, still free. Yeah, you can see here eBay gift cards, people, Vanilla Visa gift card, Walmart gift card, PlayStation. So all types of ways. Again, we'll find that video as well. Other than that, what are we doing for the free cryptic coin today?
Oh yeah, so for our free cryptic coin, our question of the day is, do you agree with physical notes for digital currency? We talked about Marshall Islands implementing blockchain tech into physical notes. Do you think that is something that's viable in the future? Do you think we should have physical notes? Do you think we'll even get the physical notes for Bitcoin, like Joe Rogan said? Let us know what you think. Put your cryptic coin address, and we will send those free coins to our winner tomorrow.
There we go. Shout out Kasha Tariq, who just came in toward the end of the video.
Yes, sir.
For all your XRP questions. That's the man to see. Yes, make sure you smash that like and share button, people. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, which actually may be missing in the video today because we were updating it. But if it is, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as that bell for the notifications. And as always, for those watching us on Instagram and Facebook, you can catch us on YouTube, where the comment section is usually popping tons of good information there.
Oh, yeah.
And catch us tomorrow as well at 10ish.
At 10ish.
Cheers.
Cheers.